Oh yeah, he's lost a lot of power. Because of the things a bit slippery. That's great. Oh, wow, much better. Yeah. We have Bernie, a 5-year-old Jack Russell, presented with weakness in the hind legs. He's unable to lift himself up. His owner was saying that he's been like that for 2 weeks now. Cause unknown. But Bernie's quite struggling to get up from a lying down or even sitting position. He's unable to sit. We've got Bernie on the bench now. You can see his right leg being lifted. He's obviously in a lot of pain. He's got nerve compression there. He's obviously got some sort of disc problem. I see this a lot with smaller dogs, dash hounds especially. They present with a quite roaching or flex back, where the back starts to lift up, and that causes them a lot of problems. They tend to hold themselves in that position as far as to guard them from any pain. Over here, I'm just looking for some tender areas in the lower part of the spine and upper part. But I'm noticing with Bernie, he's holding himself quite stiff. He doesn't want to let go. He's in a lot of pain here. Just palpating through those lumbers, I'm finding that in the upper lumbers, around about L3, 4, Bernie seems to be quite tender there. Even though he's not yelping, he's quite restricted. So I think a lot of that problem's coming from that lumbar sacral, and also around about the L3, 4 seem to be quite restricted in that area. There's obviously a disc problem happening to that L3, 4 as well. So I'm going to just palpate and mobilise that area first, just to loosen him up a bit, get rid of some of that spasm he has in his back, or the tightness. I'm trying to just stretch him out a little bit there, improving some extension to bring that disc back.
There's no extension in that spine. Look, he does want to.
Plus it gives him a little bit more confidence, because it's the first time I've seen Bernie, so he doesn't know what he's in for. I'm just going to do a little side in a supine position. I'm going to do a little side bending correction. On that L3, 4, he seems to be more comfortable in that position.
That's the one. Good. Okay.
We'll just have to just pop him back up. It's going to palpate a little bit more in that extension area, see what else is needed in that L7S one. I'm just going to try and get poor Bernie into a position here where I can do an adjustment, especially in that lower lumbar area, L7. See if we can get a little correction there back to the left. There we go. That was a really good correction there we got on it. I'm going to use a little bit of, because of the amount of spasm he has in his lower back and also upper lumbar area, just going to do a little bit of dry needling. Dogs quite like the dry needling, as we can go all the way deep into that multifidi muscle, releasing it. We've got a good little twitch there. Let's have a little sniff. Good on you, Bernie. Just going to do one more in the upper lumbars. Get rid of some of that other spasm he has there. Hopefully that will release some of the tension that's been building up over the last 2 weeks. I'm just going to leave that in for a few seconds and stimulate it. Seems to be most comfortable there now.
I suppose too, with the last month,
I'll just take that out now.
that he's been favoured.
You can still see Bernie wants to get back into that protective mechanism he has, like to protect himself.
Got to get him in the right spot. He's just guarding
the pain. Just going to correct that SI joint as well. That will free him up. It'll free up that whole right side. You can see he's loading both legs a lot better. He's moving, seems to be moving quite well. Big shake. Still got a little lift there, but I think that will sort of subside as the days go on when the inflammation eases off. See here, Bernie seems to be moving a bit freer, swagging his tail.
And see, just his demeanour.
Let's jump here. He's much happier.
It always takes about 2 days after each trip, because he's going to be a little bit sore from the manipulation.
And there he goes. He's off and running. He's starting to free up a lot more now. As he keeps moving, you can see as well, like, if you look at his lumbers, he's not roaching or lifting any longer. He seems to be much happier.
He's not even lifting that right.
Hopefully in a couple of days' time, he should be a lot better. This is Bernie back 3 days later. He's in a seated position now. He can sit, whereas he couldn't sit before. I'm trying to get him up, and there he goes. He's up and running again. That's a great result for Bernie.